They have decided your guilt. The people of Haven mourn. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on some the breach.
My creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley. Pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows. There will be armies in battle. Behind me!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp, all fighting. We are on our own for now. There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage. We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
4 more come through!
I did nothing. The credit is yours. You mean this?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the... I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it's...
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
possibly. It...
Varric Tethras. Rogue, storyteller.
Are you with the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly...
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current event.
So I closed the rift. What now?
Now?
What a great idea!
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are...
He means I kept that mark from killing you.
I can't close the breach if I'm dead.
That is most certainly true. Cassandra, your prisoner is no mage.
On the way, down the bank. It is blocked.
We must move quickly. Demons ahead!
Glad you brought me now, Seeker? So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable, and less prone to result in premature execution.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us! Hurry! Use the mark!
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We're clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing,
Ah, here they come. Justinia is dead.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You shouldn't even be here. Call a retreat.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happen.
door there!
We must seal it if we are to get past!
Quickly then!
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
You'll lose a lot more unless I get to the breach.
Indeed.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there.
Now is the hour. Kill.
We must strip its defenses, wear it down.
Here we go.
The demon is vulnerable. Now!
didn't know you were awake.
Is this another prison?
No. I mean, I don't...
Then where am I? Tell me!
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a You're back in Haven. It's all anyone has talked about.
So, a trial happens now, I suppose.
I don't know anything about that.
That's him. That's the Herald of Untrusted.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to... Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that, and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is...
Let me guess. You need my help.
You have done plenty. Your actions will be taken into account by the new Divine.
Have a care, Chancellor. The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live. You.
But...
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
5 minutes ago, you wanted me dead. And now I'm your savior.
I was wrong. But we have no choice.
We'll see how this goes.
That is all we ask.
Help us fix this.
If the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs...
How's the new gear fit?
It's not exactly what I'm used to.
Too used to sparkly dress armors, your lordship? World's gone mad. Stock armor. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Goodbye.
Right.
Cannot stay here.
Why not?
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
I'm glad.
Now, don't you worry about that sort of thing, girl.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
None of this shit should have happened.
You don't know the half of it. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
The breach needs to be sealed. The sooner the better.
If it can be sealed, you might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's... Need something?
Carry on.
Need something?
The chosen of Andraste. A blessed hero sent to save us all.
I've no interest in being a hero. All I want is to find a way to seal this breach.
Pragmatic, but ultimately irrelevant. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battle. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
The kind who wins.
That is usually better than losing. I will stay then. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
You might dislike the circles, but if that breach stays open, you'll like what it does to the world even less.
Agreed. Hence remaining here to offer help. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the...
Segrit told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
My thanks for any part you...
Not that Seeker pen... You want some of these mixed...
Do you think the mages will be able to seal the breach?
I heard some speak of using the... No, my lord, I don't know where the other... If you find what I need to... Just take it over there. Here, take a look.
Does it trouble you?
I wish I could get rid of it.
We have need of it yet.
So you've mentioned.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do. You've met Commander Cullen.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Cassandra tells me you have a plan.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to...
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We...
The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition.
Can't you simply ignore them?
If only that were possible.
Some are calling you. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy. And we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
They aren't more concerned about the breach. The real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling
There is something you can do. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I.
She's asked for me. You don't think that could be an ambush?
I doubt it. From what I know, you will... Did you see the message I sent?
Yes.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have.
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
What's the situation out here in the...
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemen.
Watch your step.
Mother Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be ready. More coming our way.
We are victorious once more.
Is here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
Not through any choice of mine.
We seldom have much say in our fate, I'm sad to say.
So you agree with them?
I don't presume to know the Maker's intentions, for any of us. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me. I know some are simply terrified.
And that's an excuse. They're making things worse.
They don't know that. They have heard only
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could...
Let me... The power is the unified voice. Take that...
You make it sound simple.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should... with him.
Thank you.
You're with the Inquisition. The refugees here are in dire need of... We haven't heard from him.
Very well.
Make camp here?
Of you, sir.
That may be worth investigating.
Better horses.
Master Dennett's horses in the hinterlands are faster and stronger than any. Feels silly, born of course.
It's fine. Another time, then.
Ugh. I hope that wasn't meant to be me.
What? That?
You obviously don't like somebody.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life. One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool. And they may be right.
Isn't it a bit late to worry about it now?
We have only just begun. My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
There is a lot at stake.
You do not have to tell me that. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
No, I don't.
It must be comforting to be so certain. I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains...
See reason, listen. We cannot stay. Why not? Could we...
Your kind killed the most holy. Shut your...
Enough! And... Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you... Back to you... Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order. The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of...
That won't help restore...
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Well, let's hope we find solutions and not a cathedral full of chancellors.
The stuff of nightmares.
Mark, if you...
Blessed are the peacekeepers, the champions of the just. In their blood, the... You speak for Andraste, no? What does the make...
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. So many innocent lives. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
Awful things happen every day. Get used to it.
Get used to being a pawn? To be discarded when the Maker's done with you? The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
People are killed all the time.
If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing.
This has nothing to do with me.
You're right. I shouldn't have let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later. So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the report. There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Glad to see traitors are dealt with quickly.
We must do whatever it takes to protect our interests. I am pleased that you agree.
I have no tolerance for traitors.
You take a harsh view, but I suppose that is the way in these troubled times. We will make the Inquisition a force to fear. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do. Reports of Fade rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust.
I'll leave you to your work.
Right.
Are we going to have new verses in the Chant of Light?
You dislike the Templars, sister?
No. I know their purpose.
Nice work with those. Might not affect you much. Just take it over there. One of my boys will... Researching my name.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Not as well as it should. How can people focus on trivialities when faced with the breach?
It is easy for us to imagine that mundane matters, the chance of light, but these trivialities are steps on your path to victory, even if history never remembers them.
I thought I made it clear that I'm not the Herald of Andraste.
I understand. Whatever you believe, if the faith of the people is... In any case, I pray...
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce... Sir Trevelyan, may I present the Marquis d'Aurelion?
And the rightful owner of... House d'Aurelion lent Justinian these lands for pilgrimage.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven...
Let's hope his arrogance doesn't return.
Even should he... An ambassador should ensure...
If every noble wandering by is as stubborn as the Marquis, what good is it talking to them?
Every kingdom is...
Satika. You're the Herald? My name is May. I research demon.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Let's ask him.
What can they do? It's just talk.
Don't underestimate the power of their words.
I will go with him. Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach. The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but...
There are Templars here?
People... They're gathering on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
They wish to protect the people? From us?
They can certainly try.
We don't want a pitched battle in the middle of Val Royeaux.
That's their choice, isn't it?
You think the Order's return to the fold, maybe?
I know Lord Seeker Lucius. I can't imagine him coming to the Chantry's.
It just means I have a larger audience to convince.
Perhaps. Return to...
As you say, my lady.
Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
Good people of Val Royeaux, together we say this is a false prophet.
Enough! I will not listen to these self-serving lies. We came here to talk.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
Still yourself. She is beneath us. I was just about to do that myself. As if I would do anything for your pleasure.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet, you should be... If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. Templars! One of your own commands the Inquisition's forces. Join us as he did. A staunch and loyal...
But Lord...
Templars, Val Royeaux is...
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven. What's that? An arrow with a message?
The Templars didn't even touch you.
I believe that messenger is trying to get our attention.
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
If I might have a moment of your time. If it's help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
What do you want in exchange for the Mage's help?
Oh, I haven't promised the Inquisition our help yet. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe.
Lord Trevelyan of Ostwick, representing the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest.
I have heard the most curious tales of you.
I don't care what they say about me.
You should. The game has crushed far more powerful institutions than your Inquisition.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed-up sisters and crazed seekers. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I've never made any claims to holiness. What's your point?
In front of all these people, you admit to being a pretentious usurper. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests. You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
He insulted my honor. I want him dead.
And this, Marquis, is why one must always be courteous to one's fellow guests. Someone be a dear and clean this mess up. We can't have him cluttering up the dance floor. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
You invited me here. What is it you want?
I wanted to meet face to face. It is important to consider one's connections carefully. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry is in shambles. Only as the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear.
Smithing is hot work. Here, have something to drink.
Looks fine. Another time. You need something? Let me know.
Lieutenant, don't hold back. None made quite the entrance you did.
That wasn't my idea.
I'd be concerned if it was. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Now it seems we face something far worse.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our follow... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, so right...
As I was saying.
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in the city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses.
At least we know the Chantry is no longer a threat to us.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to...
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize. If some among...
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition need...
In the meantime, there is one... Several months ago, ordinarily I wouldn't even...
You have proof. It could just be a coincidence.
The others have disregarded my suspicion. To...
Excuse me. I've got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
We'll consider your offer.
I appreciate it. We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast.
With passion and breath does the darkness creep. And it is the my way.
garnering interest from the capital.
You're not pleased?
I am not convinced we are...
Do not antagonize Chauncey the tiny bear. He may be small, but he nips